A lot of people who try Amazon FBA actually fail. They waste time, lose money, and quit before they even had a chance. But here's the truth. It's not because Amazon FBA is too saturated or too competitive. It's because they took the completely wrong approach. So in this video, I'll show you why most people fail, and most importantly, how to actually win and succeed in 2025 and beyond. My name is jayslarosa, and I've been doing Amazon FBA 100% remotely for the past 3 years. And this July was my best month to date, doing $90,000 in sales, all while living and working from anywhere in the world. So let's dive into some reasons why people actually fail with the Amazon FBA. The first reason is people buying the wrong products. Most people don't have proper training or knowledge of the data and the softwares to actually choose which products to buy with Amazon FBA. So they actually end up getting products that never sell and maybe sell 1 to 2 units a month, but thought that it was really good profit. So therefore, their inventory and money is just sitting in a bank basically of not producing any income for them. And they think that the process just doesn't work. Also, most people just try to sell brands and products that they're actually not allowed to sell. They don't know how to read the data to see that the brand doesn't allow any third-party sellers, and they buy the product to sell it, and they get their listing taken down, or they get their inventory pulled and removed from Amazon, and then they're stuck with a few $100s or $1,000 in basically wasted inventory. The second reason is so simple, but I see it all the time. It's quitting too early. You would think in a business model where people are actually making money that they would want to stick with it and doing more of what works. But no, they only make $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 a month and figure, let me just go start a new project. And to me, that's absolutely crazy, because if it's doing what works, just continue to double down, invest more money, and give it time. That's exactly what I did. I only started Amazon FBA with $250. Was it smart? Probably not. But I continued to work at it and figure out how it worked. And 3 years later, I'm doing almost 6 figures a month. Many people will come to me and say, hey Jay, Amazon FBA didn't work for me. I'll say, well, how long did you give it? And they would say, 6 months or 9 months. Well, there's your answer. That's why it didn't work, because you wanted to be a millionaire within 6 months. And it's just not realistic unless you have a lot of money to spend on inventory. And for most people like you and I, we're starting with small budgets. So we don't want to spend a lot of money on inventory, and we want to just give it time to actually grow the business and start making some income. I know it sounds self-explanatory now, but many people who actually start the business, they start pulling their hair out and saying, I'm not doing this right because I'm only making XYZ a month rather than 6 or 7 figures a month. It's actually crazy. The third reason is getting distracted, whether that's online or by family and friends. A lot of people feel pressure from family and friends thinking that they're doing a sketchy business model or a business model that doesn't work, but it's completely authentic and real. And people get worried and they just get kicked out of the business and worry about shutting down their inventory. People hear the distractions online or from their family and friends to go get a real job, so they actually quit and never pursue it. And now guys, you can do Amazon FBA completely as a side hustle where it takes 1 hour a day, or you can do it as a full-time business. There's no one right way to do it. You know, if you want to create an extra side income every month, you can do that. If you want to create a big 7-figure business, you can do that. But there's no reason to just quit the business and get distracted by other people because they're telling you to go get a job or go get a real job or go get an education. Just continue to stick with it if you want to make a side hustle income. By getting distracted by online, by the social medias, by the Twitters, the Instagrams, the TikToks of the world, they actually lose focus on growing the business, and they don't focus on a day in and day out basis of sourcing products, creating systems that replicate, or even growing a team, because that's the way to scale Amazon FBA and do it to the 1 hour a day or the 2 hours a day or the 10 hours a week that people dream about doing it for. Now, the trick that you all been waiting for to do Amazon FBA successfully in 2025 and beyond is going wide and doing more of what works. Now, that just means that buying multiple products rather than just investing all of your money in one. Like I said, we're all not starting with a lot of money when we're starting Amazon FBA. So you don't want to put all $500 or $250 in one product, because if it doesn't do well or it flops, then your inventory and your money is going to waste. You rather want to buy it in 3 to 4 products, test those products, see which one does the best, and then invest all of your money in that product. When you rinse and repeat that cycle, you just continue to find success and you build a really good catalog of winning products. Therefore, you might have like 4 or 5 products every month that do $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in profit, and you're building a storefront that compounds. And also, don't forget to stick with it. That's literally what we just talked about. If you stick with the business model and you continue to learn and do more of what works, you're gonna eventually find success. Guys, I literally started with barely any money, and now I'm sitting here 3 years later doing 6 figures in revenue. But the most important part about it is I'm able to travel the world and live freely whenever I want. Having location independence, also bringing in some money and some income, that's the dream and that's the freedom. So if you do those 3 things by going wide, doing more of what works, and then just sticking with it, you're gonna compound and build a real Amazon business. Whether you want it as a side hustle or you want it as your full main business model, you're gonna find success with it. So there you go. There's the full circle on why most people people fail with Amazon FBA and how to actually do it successfully and right. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, as I'm going to continue to make more Amazon FBA content coming out every single day, every single month, and every single year. See you guys for now.